Hey there, y'all. This is Jack and today we're discussing My Hero Academia chapter 427. And okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay, in the sense of Spinner, I mean, the only reason I feel bad for him, just this little part, is because he'll never know the truth behind Stain and Shigaraki. For all he knows, Stain teamed up with Shigaraki, and he'll never know that. No, it wasn't that. It was Stain actually tried killing Shigaraki at one point until he let Shigaraki live because the story said so. But yeah, Spinner, he'll never know that. And from this point on in the story, he's like, yeah, I'm always, I'm ride and die League of Villains. I'll always back my man Shigaraki. So that's like the tragic thing to Spinner here. But overall, like everything else, he's like an idiot. Again, like poor him, but then not poor him at the same time. As we'll go through the story, I'll explain. But I just want to say that like Spinner will never know the truth as far as we know, unless Horikoshi changes that later on, which honestly it's possible. But yeah, as far as Spinner knows, his hero Stain teamed up with these guys. They got captured, defeated, and he's with the League of Villains. Now he'll never know unless All Might tells him, no, Stain backed me up, and then Spinner's probably gonna have a mental crisis, and he's gonna turn into his giants no move form, and he's gonna have to be taken down, which we'll get to that scene with Deku and him, alright? But we cut to a scene where a bunch of people are just essentially talking to what it seems to be reporters. That essentially, what is Shigaraki? Who is Shigaraki to you? And they're all correct. I don't know what this old lady is saying when she says maybe he was unable to stop. That's what I think. I mean, I don't know what. Like, I guess it was his nature, but yeah, everyone else is correct that Shigaraki is the greatest, most terrifying terrorist ever in all of like probably in the context of this world. I would say so because all for one, like as big as a menace as he was, he didn't want to just destroy everything. He wanted to rule it. Shigaraki, no, he wanted to destroy everything and everyone, no quarter for anyone. So yeah, everyone's pretty correct in assuming yeah, Shigaraki is terrible. Then we cut to a scene of Spinner and Deku essentially just at the hospital together, and we get Toad watching them. And okay, why is there not security here? Why is there not security watching freaking Spinner? Why not? Because we know Spinner could transform, right? And why isn't there guards holding guns at him? I get it. It's for the theme of when Spinner transforms, he's holding on to Deku, and he slowly turns back, as he's regaining, his control over it. As Deku's words are I'm sorry, not as Spinner's just spitting out his words on how he feels about Shigaraki and how Shigaraki was his first ever friend, essentially, not his best friend, but his first ever friend that became his best friend. So yeah, I get it, but no, you can't. No, you can't justify characters. You can't justify something in the story to happen but for other characters to be stupid, like for this thing to be stupid, no, you can't do that. You should have Spinner tied up, secured in the thing that could contain a Nomu, like we saw with the first Nomu in season 1, or volume. I want to say volume 4 or 5. My apologies. I'm looking at my collection right now. Yeah, I'm still a My Hero fan. I just do believe it just fell flat on its face at the front of the finish line, and right now it's dragging its face over the finish line. And yeah, for me, I'm like, just let the series end. Please don't give me My Hero Academia Shippuden. No, please don't. No. But yeah, and Spinner starts talking to Deku. Why are you even here, you murderer? And Deku says, "I almost did not." What? Deku, who did you kill? Who in the world did you kill? And Spinner, are you serious? You're really gonna call Deku a murderer? This is why I don't. This is why I can't like Spinner at all. He's an idiot. Um, like as I said, I felt a little bad for him just for that part that he'll never know the truth. But everything else, as I said, he's stupid. Um, like Deku, who did you kill? You didn't even kill Shigaraki. It was the freaking the other um previous users of One for All, all for One for All. Excuse me. that did it. You didn't even do it. You wanted to save him. You sacrificed your arms. He's like, oh, you can call me a murderer if you want. Like, and then Spinner essentially mocks him, saying, "So you're gonna keep shooting a dead body, huh?" And Deku's like, "Yeah, I got something to tell you." And he tells, even to the bitter end, Tomura Shigaraki kept fighting to destroy. And Spinner's like, "Wait, what? Really? He really told you to tell me that? He didn't, tell anything else to anyone?" And Deku's like, "No, no, it was only you." And the reason we know that, or the reason why, is because well, again, in the story sense, is because um, it's more poetic that way for it to be Spinner only, because they're friends, they're good friends essentially. But again, to Shigaraki, for all Shigaraki knows, his other friends could still be alive. Like, again, Dobby's alive and he shouldn't be. He should be dead. Like that. That still gets me furious how he's still alive. Like, he should be dead. Mr. Compress is still alive. He knows that. Toga, for all he knows, she probably could have lived. But yeah, I don't know. As for Spinner, you think he would have words he would say to Deku, like, to my fellow members of the League of Villains, tell them that he did this. But no, I think Hirikoshi wanted to have it to where he as a special message to Spinner, so we could have this moment as Spinner starts, kind of breaking up into tears, and he turns to a giant monster, and Toad is about to call for support, and Deku holds him back as Spinner turns into a giant monster. He could easily kill Deku, but of course he doesn't. As we get him saying, I was by myself. I was a mutant essentially. I looked ugly. No one ever wanted to be my friend, which is very, very weird in My Hero, because we see characters in this world, that look like monsters, and yet they still have many, many human friends, like human looking friends, or not the whole weird thing. Especially kids in a UA. I mean, you got several of that. So I think her coach he never got that across to me. Like, some creatures, some characters seem more prejudiced than others. When you have characters like in a UA and the UA classes, they're like not human looking at all, and they still get along with everyone. Like, there's no like anyone ever like wants mocking their looks. And if there is, like someone mocking their looks during when they're high schoolers, like in the past, there was with a few instances, but overall, not really. So it was always weird to me that it's like that, especially since like this quirk thing's been going on for a while. It just seems very, very odd to me, especially like Gang Orca, one of the top 10 heroes. He clearly doesn't look like a human, but he's top 10 heroes. No, wait, no, he's not. He's one of the most popular heroes. My bad, not top 10. Well, probably at this point he might be, or he's probably dead because all the togas should have killed him. But yeah, we'll. I'm not even gonna think about it. And then Shigaraki is like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own thing. I'm gonna write a good book and describe all the terrible things you heroes did to my boy Shigaraki. You guys dirty. You guys did dirty to him and everything. I'm gonna write a book about it. He's gonna live forever through that book, and they'll never forget us. And Deku's like, oh no, you should write a manga. Yeah, and Spinner's like, ah, okay. And then Deku's like, oh yeah, also don't worry, I'll never forget about him. Uh, and then Deku goes, he's going to meet with All Might, and then we cut to Chisekai and the boss, which is very like I get you want to get some closure on that, but it's weird that the boss was able to be awakened through I guess the miracle of medicine, in the time how advanced it is, which is like, okay, I mean, I for me the explanation is like, well, I mean, she's using that medicine on people that actually need it at this point. Like, they're probably still kind of hurt. But I don't know. I guess they had enough of it. But yeah, he wakes up and he tells Chisaka, Chisaka, I gave you so many chances, and look what you did to me in my group. Well, my group doesn't even exist no more. So you know what? You're gonna pay for this for the rest of your life. I'm gonna berate you, and hopefully they. I'm glad he's like that. I'm glad he's like, yeah, overhaul, dude. Chisaka, you're a terrible person. We're just gonna yeah, you're done. You're done. You can't do nothing anymore. You're gonna be locked up, and you're gonna be sorry for the rest of your life. I was happy. I was like, yes, yes. Anyway, then we cut to Deku going to UA, and then the new first years are here, and many of them are chasing after Todoroki and Bakugo because, again, they're the main characters of the story. They're like good looking, and Deku. I'm assuming he's gonna get some in the next chapter for sure with other fangirls for sure. And we get Mineta there. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little chuckle out of that. Also, I just want to point out Bakugo should be dead. So yeah, that concludes my review. I'm giving this chapter a 3 out of 10. It was, and if we got a break next week, thank goodness the series is almost over. Anyway, that's it. And also, Todoroki should mostly be dead. He should be. Todoroki should be dead. I'm not gonna go on that tangent no more. Anyway, if you listen this far, thank you so much, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Later. This series, it was so good.